channeled something. And what I had channeled is that a lot of people are surrounded by other people, whether it's family, friends, a romantic partner, whatever. It's an environment that people have associated you and who you are specifically with limitations, and they have assigned to you an identity, and they have assigned to you limitations, and they have assigned to you a box that they put you in, that they expect you to operate in, because they are used to you being a specific type of way. And unless you move somewhere different where these people are not easily accessible to you, to where they don't have so much influence on you, you will remain in the box that they have set for you. You will remain in the limitations, the limited mindset, the limited you will operate out of a limited mindset. You will operate based off of the identity people around you have assigned to you. You know, we grow up and we are indoctrinated with certain belief systems and certain limitations and certain ways of being, and people expect us to adopt this. They do not expect us to be individualistic. They do not expect us to develop who we actually are. They expect us to adopt somebody else's identity, somebody else's limitations, somebody else's expectations, somebody else's whatever. And we are not encouraged and taught how to find ourselves and to operate out of our authentic self. And a lot of people do not understand why they can't attract a certain kind of people around them, a certain opportunity, a certain whatever. And it's because you are being programmed every day by who you surround yourself with. And the environment that you choose to remain in is programming you and reinforcing you into the box that other people initially put you in. And unless you make a drastic change by changing your living environment, by changing your environment completely and not allowing these kinds of people who expect you to be in a box, expect you to go with the identity that they have assigned to you, go with the limitations they have assigned to you, if you don't meet their expectations, if you don't get away from those people by changing your environment, by changing access to you, being limited or being denied to them, you will remain in this your whole life, and you will never be able to break out of who you could have been, what you could have accomplished, who you could have discovered within yourself that was there, but you have let it lay dormant. You have subconsciously rejected yourself because other people are expecting you to be a certain way, and you know that it's not going to be acceptable by them if you move outside that box. If you push outside the box and you become who you are and you embrace your authentic self and you remove the box, you step outside the box to be who you are supposed to be and to do things that you are supposed to do and go places you're supposed to go, people are not going to be accepting of that. I'm not going to say everybody, but a lot of people who have assigned you your identity, who have assigned you your limitations, who have assigned you your programming, whether that's friends, romantic partners, or family members, you will remain in this box that they have assigned to you. It's like, basically, it's like a coffin. It is like a coffin. It's like saying to yourself, well, they will reject me, so I will remain in this coffin And I will not let myself out, and I will operate as a robot to please everybody else. And though I have to live my life, and these people may pass away, these people may go on about their life and do whatever they want, I'm just going to live by their expectations because that's what's socially acceptable. That is what they are going to allow me to do. So that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to operate in the box that they've assigned me. I'm going to operate in the identity they have assigned me. I'm going to operate in the limitations they have assigned me, and then all be good. I won't be rejected. I will be accepted. I'm going to tell you right now, if those people understood on a conscious level, like the people who have assigned you your identity, the people who have assigned you your limitations, the people who have assigned you this box, if they were consciously aware that other people were trying to force them into being a certain way, they wouldn't be a certain way. So why are you accepting that? Why are you allowing them to make you operate in a box that was never yours? It was never yours to begin with. Your identity is not yours. The limitations are not yours. The thoughts are not yours. The belief systems are not yours. They were adopted by somebody else who taught you how to think, feel, and see things from a certain lens because that's what they know. It wasn't what was good for you. It's what they know. And what people know and what they're familiar with is what they exhibit. So when we are born into families, they are stuck in a certain pattern. They are already programmed. And some people are subconsciously aware of the way that they are and they raise their kids to be better. But a lot of people, they are operating out of this, they're not consciously aware of their subconscious behaviors, patterns, limitations, boxes, so they teach their children this. And their children can't break out of that limitation. They can't break out of the box because they think this is the only way, this is how I have to be. It was never yours to begin with. And if those people understood that other people were putting them in a box, that they were limiting them, that they were being forced an identity that was not theirs, those people would not give a shit. They would go on about doing what they want, what pleased them. So why are you so worried about pleasing them? If you're operating in the box, think about it. Those other people who would reject you from stepping outside the box they assigned you, stepping outside the identity they assigned you, stepping outside the limitations that they have assigned you, they wouldn't care. They would do with it whatever they wanted to. So why do you care so much about other people's opinion about you stepping outside the box? Because you have to live with you. These people may not even be in your life tomorrow, or 10 years from now, or 15 years from now. They may be going and living their own life and stepping outside their own box and being a free spirit and do whatever they want. So I would not be concerned with the expectation of people who think that you should adopt the identity, adopt the box, adopt the limitations that they have assigned to you. You can reject that anytime you want. And if anybody does not like that, that is their problem. That is a personal problem. And yes, you will repel people who are not for you when you step outside the box, but you will attract people who are for you, who have also stepped outside the box that was assigned to them, and they have adopted their own true identity. They have adopted their own beliefs. They have adopted and broken out of a box. They have adopted their own way. And a lot of people cannot handle that. That makes them very uncomfortable because they don't know how to be their authentic self. So therefore, if you start being your authentic self, and you break out of the box, you break out of the identity that they assigned you, you break out of the limitations, and you adopt your own way of being, that'll make a lot of people uncomfortable because they don't know how in the hell to do that. So just know, if you are going to be rejected, it is not a loss. Those people are very insecure with themselves, and they have decided to be like a robot, like everybody else, and live in a limited mindset and live in a box that other people assign to them, and they're weak. I mean, whether they understand it or not, just to be somebody, just to have people like you, that is not living life. That's miserable. Don't be miserable like other people. Step outside the box. Step outside the identity. Step outside the expectation of other people. Step outside the limited belief systems that people want you to operate in. Stop operating like a robot and operate like you. You are a human being with individual thoughts, feelings, beliefs, ways of being, and whoever cannot handle it was not for you.